Peace and love, family. Peace and love. We finna get into another one. This one, man, how them cameras watching you. That flock system, how they using it against you or how they gonna use it against you. We finna get into it and see what's really going on with it, all right? All right? Peace and love. Get right with the Most High and the Messiah.
Yeah, truth be told, they ain't ready for this heat.
Peel the layers back on every fake facade. They building narratives, we see right through the fraud. I'm the signal cutting through the digital static. My feed is undisputed facts, my flow is cinematic. We expose the truth be told, yeah, the truth be told. Watch the algorithm break as we make it go viral.
Peace and love, family. Let's get into it with these surveillance cameras, flock cameras as they call them. You know, we live at a different time, different era. All these data centers, who knows what they for? But we finna get into it, all right? Let's get into it. What's going on here?
Big Brother is taken to the highways. Police license plate readers now watch everywhere you drive. These roadside cameras track you so well that police can even predict where you'll go. As Dale Hurd shows us, this data is not only collected and stored, sometimes it's abused.
What else is new? Why wouldn't they abuse it, right? They abuse everything else. So why wouldn't they abuse it?
There are more than 94,000 across the U.S., and the number is growing daily. In some locales, several of these ALPRs, or automatic license plate readers, can sit within just a mile of roadway. They capture your car's location, make, model, color, any dents, and even bumper stickers, and can turn them into searchable data points. They're also mounted on police squad cars.
The license plate reader went off on it and said it was a driver's license restraint. So it looks like on here, so she has a suspended driver's license.
It hits on a license plate, it'll pop up.
It's a pretty successful system. It's pretty easy to use. It can just kind of run in the background.
Police say license plate readers help them solve crimes. However, they can also be used to build a database about you, recording where you live, work, go to church, or even which political rallies you might attend. Smile, because these...
Man. Y'all talk about y'all rights, man. You don't got no rights, man. Not anymore. Not here. Not here you don't. These people doing so much stuff that it's just ridiculous how they going about it. It ain't looking good. It ain't looking good.
Cameras can even capture who's driving. The photos are then uploaded into a giant shared database, which can be accessed by police and other government agencies. It's estimated license plate scans now reach hundreds of billions each year. Dave Moss, chief of investigations at the Electronic Frontier Foundation, says some police now want to use the tech to solve so-called future crimes, crimes that haven't happened yet.
What do these people think? They're doing Minority Report? Even we watching too many movies, man. Bro, this is off the chain. How you going to do a future crime? You don't even know if the person's going to commit the crime. That doesn't make sense.
This is one of the most pernicious and offensive technologies in the United States. It is misrepresented to the public in such a way that people think it's doing one thing when it's actually doing another.
Robert Frommer, an attorney with the Institute for Justice, calls license plate readers a clear violation of the Fourth Amendment protection against unreasonable searches and seizures.
This technology is not...
The Supreme Court. That's a joke within itself. They get it wrong more than they get it right, believe it or not. They get a lot of stuff wrong. If you look at history, tradition, and text, they get it wrong. They whoever's in office, that's what they're gonna bow down to. You feel me? They politicize.
Just about taking pictures of license plates. It's about the back-end AI database being able to take all that data, make deep insights about our past movements, and even predict where we're going to go next.
If you care about civil liberties, this would all be bad enough, but it gets worse. The license plate readers can also be hacked pretty easily.
You can press a button a few times on the back of these cameras and within a few minutes turn them into your own personal spy device or malware host or honeypot that steals people's login credentials or a cryptocurrency miner, whatever you want.
Tech blogger Ben Jordan also found license plate reader data for sale on the dark web. Some police officers have also been caught using stored data to stalk people.
So we've seen
It's going to be used for good, man. Nothing's be used for good. It's going to be used against you. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, that's crazy, man.
dozens of cases of law enforcement officers abusing the system to stalk their exes, to look up stuff on women they're attracted to go after their neighbors or people they have it out for. I mean, it's a particularly tempting system because it's, with, millions of searches coming through in a given month, it's very hard for a law enforcement agency to verify that each one is legitimate.
The largest maker of license plate readers by far is a company called Flock Safety. An open records request by a Dunwoody, Georgia resident shows that Flock employees used local cameras to view fitness studios, a pool, a gymnastics area, and areas involving children. In an email to CBN News, Flock stated it would respectfully decline an interview, but has stated publicly the employees accessed a camera network with the city's explicit permission as part of their job. There's now about one camera for every 3,400 Americans, and anger over the plate readers has led to a wave of vandalism across the country.
In a crime alert tonight, the Springfield Police Department is working to identify the suspects who cut down 3 Flock camera poles recently.
Flock defends the constitutionality of the technology, saying courts have long held that license plates observed in public are not private information.
Me looking at seeing your license plate as you drive by one time is qualitatively different than what Flock does, which is capture your vehicle plate over and over again to create a pervasive, persistent record of your movements. If I did that to you, you'd call it stalking, and you'd be right.
Flock has also claimed its technology cannot be used to create so-called heat maps of a person's activities, showing patterns in their movements. And yet the city of Oshkosh, Wisconsin canceled its contract with Flock recently after a company employee admitted the software does create a heat map. Flock maintained...
Have you ever seen on YouTube where the Arkansas State Trooper pulls somebody over and asks them, "Hey, where you coming from?" Well, and all that, and they find all the controlled substances. That's through Flock. When they know that they're moving around a certain area for a certain amount of time, and it hits, and then when they run your plate, that's through Flock. You know what I'm saying? So, what are they talking about here? Like is a system that these people are abusing, these law enforcement officers who think that they're special, okay, who think that they're special, don't understand that the same system that they serving will turn on them one day too. Yeah. Yeah. They think they're special. They're above the law. They think that they know the law when they're supposed to represent the law, and they be on their cell phones driving. But they're exempt for the law. They can have tinted windows on their car, but you can't. So it's rules for thee, but not for me. They think they're up here with them and don't understand that they're going to be part of the problem too, where they're going to be just as bad off as everybody else, but they think that they're special.
Its technology helps solve 700,000 crimes per year. However, it also makes mistakes. This badge cam footage shows North Carolina police arresting an innocent second-grade school teacher that the system identified as a dangerous criminal. Most of the opposition to license plate readers so far has come from the political left. Moss says all Americans should care.
If you are somebody who has convictions, who has politics, who has beliefs, whether they're religious or political,
it could be gun rights, it could be the rights of Palestinians. If you care about something,
you should be worried about this technology because it can be weaponized against critics of the government.
Police say 70% of crimes involve a vehicle, and license plate readers are highly effective in tracking suspects and solving crimes. The question for Americans, is the benefit worth the price? Dale Hurd, CBN News.
I would submit the benefit is not worth the price. We're voluntarily surrendering our liberty. If you can track and predict where any
Who's we? They can get away with what they can get away with. No matter what y'all say, they ain't gonna do nothing about it but keep using it and abusing it. You're down here. They feel like they up here. They feel like they're better than you. Yeah. You taking stuff away from people that could barely make it, but you want money for wars and ballrooms and all that. That's just a fact. So that tell you that they look at you as the bottom. I don't care who you support in politics, left or right. They think they're better than you. Oh, for the American people, they do nothing that benefits the American people at all. Not as long as I've been alive. You might know something I might not know. I don't know. I'm just telling you from my experience.
Individual has been and will go, you have now severely limited their ability. Under our Constitution, we have the right of assembly, and it cannot be abridged. And are these new surveillance technologies actually abridging it? Because we're now afraid to go to certain areas because we know we'll be recorded there. It's only been 100 years, less than 100 years, since the Social Security Administration came into being. I remember in reading the history of that there was this huge outcry that the entire population would have a number. And the outcry came from Christians, that this was now a road to a state government that would be able to control who would buy and who would sell. That is now just incredibly evident to everyone that this kind of technology, digital currency, geolocation through your smartphone, all of these technologies are coming to bear and in the hands of a wrong government absolutely could be used to stifle any kind of religious expression, any kind of political speech. It's here, this big brother we've been afraid of.
What wrong government are you talking about? I'd like to know that. What wrong government are you talking about? Because you got me confused. Since when you seen the government for the people? I haven't seen it yet. If you have, let me know. But you can't tell me not one president that has done something that has benefited you. You can't. If you can, let me know. But everything that I achieved wasn't because of no government. The Social Security, from the Social Security to, everything. To your parents signing your rights when they give you a birth certificate. Did y'all know that? Your parents signing your rights, you award it to the state for signing your birth certificate? By your kids not going to school and being indoctrinated, you can go to jail for that? Like, what are we talking about here?
For almost 100 years is now right in our faces. And if you think this is some far off thing, travel to China. They have the most surveilled state on the planet right.
Sir, China is very heavily surveilled, but they use it on certain individuals. They're not surveilling all their people. They're not. What you're saying is false. It's a lie. They tracking certain individuals of certain things. Is it wrong? Yes, but they're not surveilling everybody. But if you say something against the CCP, yeah, they're going to surveil you. You know what I mean? I'm not going to keep going with this video. It's already almost 14 minutes. Hey, man. Each one teach one, man. Get right with the Most High and the Messiah. Peace and love to y'all, man. I hope y'all good. I hope your family is well. And, man, hey, man, prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Ain't nothing we can do about it. Well, let me not say that. There's something that I'm doing about it. But, you know, peace and love to everybody. Stay out their way. Let them do them. Stay out of these. Go, man, listen. Go off grid. That's the best I could tell you. Yeah. You could be off grid and still do the stuff that you need to do on a day-to-day basis if you need internet access, cell phone communication, throughout no cell phone towers and all that, through the internet and all that. You can use the internet, not through their internet. Man, there's a bunch of stuff you can do, all right? I'll catch you on the next one, man. All praises to the Most High for another one, man. Be safe out here, all right?